Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So, since last time I did some farming in Dynamis Wonders, not a whole ton, just enough to get another Divine Bijou, and see if we can actually win this time. We are going to ignore the Paladin ads and just immediately attack the Suku idol. Our main things we want to do to it are damage and stun. And paralyzed as well. Torment Flare, we don't want to be in front of that. Do want to paralyze it though. That can prevent cast from getting off. That's what we want to stun. That's what we want to stun, I said. Okay. So yeah, my mistake last time was trying to deal with the ads first. Sometimes this game is like that. You try to do what would seem reasonable, it's just not gonna work out for you. But so the ads go away when we kill the Mega Boss. So there we have it. We have defeated Dynamis Windurst, although in my short amount of farming, I did not get a relic sword. I got every other relic weapon that drops here several times. And I'm wondering at this point if the wiki is right about it or not. Since we're so early into the video though, and I don't have to like try it again, let's just kill these two Yagudo and see if we luck out on a relic sword before we leave. Relic sword. Yeah, it says Dynamis Windurst, so I'm going to assume we can actually get it here. Okay, so we want to begin this battle by silencing the bird. Because the bird can cast Silenska on us, but I don't believe that it itself is immune to silence. The Beastmaster type monster. But all these Yaguda that are towards the start, all of them are pretty easy. It seems though that at 75, the Yaguda that are deeper in, some of them are incredibly tough with high evasion, high defense. Particularly the ones near the 5th time extension. And I can't actually seem like... I think the only way I could get that time extension is if I like had an AoE sleep method and could just sleep all the Yagudo, kill the time extension, and then sneak up and viz up and run away. And I'd have to use a different trust than the line roll to get it done, because he would wake them all back up with what you call it, Uriel Blade. Come on, dude, is it really worth flashing? So the shield skill up, you butt munch. And I'm on Dark Knight sub for the Mega Boss again. One of my friends actually suggested using Blue Mage for the Mega Bosses, but I'm not quite sure if Headbutt works to stun them or not. Plus I want the uber powerful Paralyze too for negating cast. Although it seems the Mega Bosses, like, they really don't have that much HP. Shantata do tore it apart, and I mean, We've got Dynamis Sandioria and Dynamis Juno still to do before we can attempt to go to Dynamis Bucidine. But I guess we should go get on that then. Like, I would love to get my relic sword, just so you could see it on camera, but like, there's no way for me to make it drop, you know? Also, why do I have this random silver earring? This is what I get for appraising shit. It turns into actual gear, then auto sorts into my inventory, and I lose track of it. I saw a blue mage with item level gear run through here. He chained all the Yagudos all the way from the start, all the way up to like the death house, and then he just killed them all with spectral flow or whatever. It was pretty par for the course for item level. Made me feel like a weenie. And that was after I like... You can't see the map, but it's this exact same map as Winder's walls in the real world. Just with no zone lines. I went up the east side, getting the time extensions as I went. All the time extensions, except for the one that's on the western side, near the exit that would go to, I think, Winder's Waters normally. If it's not Winder's Waters, then it's Port Winders, but whatever. There's a time extension there, and it is surrounded by like 7 or 8 Yagudo that are IT++ to me. Actually, some of them have low evasion. The mage ones have low evasion, but when I have accuracy food anyway. But we have technically beaten... Dynamis Windurst, so there you have it. And guess we'll go to Dynamis Sandioria next. I also did not step back into Bastok to get my gloves that I want for Red Mage, but well, can't always get what you want. I did actually get some pieces I want for other jobs, though. Like, I got Puppet Master Relic Hands, which have haste +3 on them. I put them in my second wardrobe, I think. What is the true nature of that other world? I can only explain it as a place that lies beyond the limits of our knowledge, but I'm sure I've felt that aura somewhere before. That's it, the proto-crystal that I came across when I was doing research in El Shimo. The magical emanations coming from the crystal gave me a similar impression. An avatar? No, that can't be. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I appear to have drifted into my old habits. Now calm in. The Hydrocore Lantern is both a symbol of your fortitude and one of the keys that will help you access Sarkbard. Yep. He says basically the same stuff as Ulrich told us. And we're gonna get more of the same from the Sandioria guy. Who we'll go see now, I suppose. Might step into our mobile house to grab a quick MP restoration. In Dynamis Sandioria, you can get the Relic Bouge, which is the Great Axe, Relic Gun, which is obviously the gun for Ranger only, Relic Lance for Dragoon, and the Ihan Tonto, which is the Katana for Ninja. So yeah, that Ito that we didn't get in Dynamis Bastok was the Great Katana for Samurai. And I'll just stay a Dark Knight sub, because I don't really care, and we need it for the Mega Boss, and all I'm going to do in Dynamis Sandioria is try to go straight to Notorious Monsters and get the type of bijou that we need, which in Sandioria is apparently a barbaric bijou. In Wordurst it was a divine bijou, but... Oh hey, look, this guy has a completed Bravura. That's what the Relic Bouge turns into eventually. And his is fully upgraded. Pretty sweet. So a really great survival piece for warrior, and the damage on it ain't slouching either. It's just there are other options for warrior that do even more. Wait, what am I doing? I need the trail markings, not the home point warp. Trail markings, trail markings. What? No cutscenes? Did I already get the Dynamis Sandioria cutscene before? I don't recall getting it. Huh. I never believed that my indifference to the state of other nations would cause harm to my beloved Sandioria. As part of my penance, I will infuse the prismatic hourglass with the guidance that I can. Oh snap. Here we go again. I really wish that they would let Weapon Bash be used with one-handed weapons. I don't see what the harm would be. Like, oh no, Dark Knight sub-job is good for one-handed weapons now, sort of. Or at least, you know, has one more perk. Like, would that really imbalance the game? Like, oh, you sub Dark Knight where you get a spell stun. It would just be too much if you could also bash with your weapon while single wielding, you know. Like, you could do it with a two-handed weapon. Like, I could put on my Chatillon staff and do it. It's just, you know, my sword is my damage weapon, so. And of course, Sandioria, Dynamis Sandioria is full of orcs. So we're going to be seeing a lot of orcs. And I don't know where the notorious monsters are. But we got Reaper. We're looking for Reaper Tongue, Gatekeeper, Soul Cinder, Fugbrag, Void Streaker, Butchnotch, Worm Gnasher, Jack Deck. So we're at M5. One of them is at L6. It's probably up on a balcony or something. They really let Sandioria make use of its shit. And I remember this one mainly for the fact that some of the NMs or one of the Beastmasters or something like that, they can what's the word? Charm people. And back in the day when Dynamis was Alliance content, Void Streaker, Butchnotch. Okay, I'll take you. I don't know what you are, but I'll take you. I don't know why you were left alone by that person doing things, but I'll take you. Okay, so you're a ninja. Maybe you just respawned? Please just come up this way, fucker. Come on. Okay, so that's 3 of your shadows. There you go. No more shadows for you, baby. I know there's a way to like echo your recast timers on your macros, but I don't know what it actually is. I swear to God, I need to be on my Diego macro for next time he puts shadows up. Shit's annoying. Also, he's gonna fucking mission Gatekeeper, isn't he? Give me the stun. Give me the stun. Fine, don't give me the stun. Oh, no bijou. All I want is a bijou. War Chief Tombstone, that must be a time extension. But I don't plan to even be in here for the full hour, so... Let's look on a wide scan and see if we can see any of the... Oh wow, what's back here? Bunch of mages. Pretty deadly. I don't see any notorious monsters though. So many monsters. My wide scan can't keep up with them all. Let's see. Worm Gnasher's at K9. The guy we just killed is at I9. Okay, so there's no notorious monsters this way? Are you for real? There's none. There's none on the western side of San Dioria anymore? That's crazy. Like, why wouldn't there be? Like, what the fuck? Huh. Guess it makes farming convenient. No reason to come over here, apparently. But I suppose it could be worse. I think their Hectides have the ability to cast Paralyga, if I remember right. Although I might be thinking of Jellies and Juno. They're both Amorphs, you see. I don't fucking know. Maybe the Hectides casts like Graviga or something strange. That's just the theme of Beastmaster pets in the Dynamis zones. You know, basically, oh hey, look, it's Beastmaster. What could he possibly do? Oh, he's got a pet. Ha 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 ha. And then, you know, the pet's like, oh, let me just massively debuff your entire alliance. What's that? You don't like everyone in all 64 of your players being paralyzed? Not too bad. Your mages didn't silence or sleep the pet. Yeah. Although honestly, if you had 64 people in here, like back in the day, I couldn't imagine it being difficult. Like, I'm sure there'd be plenty of deaths still, but like, if everyone were actually playing to their fullest and their best and had halfway decent gear, like even just halfway one decent set for like whatever their job was gonna be, like if they were gonna be a debuffer, or if they were gonna be like, man, she's killing everything. I don't know if we're actually gonna find another notorious monster. We might have to slip out and just go to Juno and see if we have better luck in Juno. Because like if all the NMs are at like other places, you know, I don't like. Okay, this is L, JKL, right? What is K9? Is that like in a building, or is that in... I'm pretty sure one of these... I assume Worm Gnasher is a Dragoon somehow. Wonder what you spawn there. This is K9 though. See if we see him on wide scan. I doubt we will though, because wait, yeah, there he is. Oh, is he like upstairs? Like we gotta like go up somehow, I guess. I don't like. Well, another reason I did Bastock first is because the layout of the mines is really simple, and I don't really know. Like, I'm from Bastock. I'm from a simple town that's like flat and spread out and not big enough to require teleportation. And San Dioria is not exactly huge, but like they got all these, you know, intertwined whatevers, so. Okay. Give him the red mage cocktail. Classic Red Mage cocktail of slow paralysis and Dia. Gotta admit, I think orcs being, you know, this dark black color rather than pale green is an improvement. They look a lot more fearsome. Of course, that's probably the point, you know. So I don't know why I keep forgetting to use Last Resort before I let him kill. Oh, yep, there's the charm. That's what I remember. I didn't remember it was a TP move. And that it was AoE. I just remember when people got charmed, every black backline mage in the world was like, hell yeah, and they would like take out all their pin-up aggression on people they didn't like. Like they would just like straight up murder people because you don't have to sleep charmed players. Like that's the smart thing to do. Sleeping charmed players is the smart thing to do. But people are not smart. And in fact, if one of those people farming wanted to right now, they could actually come kill us. Because we're considered this notorious monster's pet right now. And honestly, when the charm wears off, we are probably going to get murdered by it. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about fighting notorious monsters in here. Guess just bring re-raise and hope they don't charm me and kill them faster. I don't think any job is immune to charm either. So like, okay. Please don't aggro. Please don't aggro. Okay. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. Zaid, your forehead scar is cool and all, but come on, man. Uh-oh. Oh, he didn't regenerate health. I guess he still has Dia on. Maybe we can get him the rest of the way before he charms us again. Let's put Bio 3 on him just to keep him dotted, though, in case he does charm us again. Oh, there's Fanatic Dance. Oh, Zaid stunned it! Zaid, you're my hero. But no Bijou. Ugh. Yeah, let's use Arcane Circle for no reason. Yeah. I just like the sound it makes. I like the sound all the circle moves make. Before they were actually useful, like, almost all the circle moves, all they used to do, like, their only effect back in the original 75 cap, was they added the intimidation factor against the monster family that they were opposing. So, like, Arcane Circle would give you Arcana Killer, and that was it. And that's not too bad because you get intimidations, and I think it's raised your attack power against them ever so slightly. But nothing like the big defense bonus and attack bonus you see nowadays. And I don't know when they changed that. I just know it wasn't always that way. I also remember getting yelled at for doing it and being told that it was useless. And it was lowering my DPS. Actually, they didn't call it DPS. It's lowering your damage. You're using a job ability when you don't need to. It's like, yeah, but it looks cool and sounds cool when I'm playing a video game to have fun. And they're just like, it's not my brand of fun. How dare you not be a fucking min-maxing optimization king that's using a spreadsheet to track your weapon skill setups. How dare you ignore the formulas we've come up with from data mining and testing and shit. I was like, well, no, I didn't ignore them. There's a lot of good data. You know, I just need the layman's terms for it. That was one thing that like the player base was really bad about on like forums and shit. Like people like Kirschchi and all these other people would do all this hard work and like give us, you know, fairly precise weapon skill calculations. And then like other people would be all like, I don't know how to say it. They wouldn't. They'd only look at it mathematically. They wouldn't look at it conceptually. They would basically be like, you know, saying, oh, you know, your strength needs to be at this number exactly in order for you to have maximum damage. If you can't reach that number, then it's pointless to even try and stuff like that. And, there were sometimes like, I don't know, mathematical, I don't know, flexing or something. I really don't know how to explain it. A lot of pretension. You see it in any community that gets really obsessed and wants to like prove they're the best at the game, even though like they can't directly compete at all times, and even though stuff is always like really situational. And I don't know when that ninja's gonna respawn. Let's see these NMs though. Worm Gnashers at K9, Void Streak Butch not which was at I9. Let's see. Are there only 3 timed NMs? Huh. Spawned with Overlord's Tombstone? Oh, okay, those assist the Mega Boss. So why are they mentioned? Is there really no... Wow, there's only 3 notorious monsters in San Dioria that dropped the Bijou. That sucks. I wonder why. Like, why aren't there at least 4? There's 4 in Windy and 4 in Vastok. I wonder if Juno's gonna be the same way and only have 3 notorious monsters. Like, there's more notorious monsters we can spawn on here, but they're like in the mid-high 90s. Because they were introduced in with the 90 cap changes in 2011. So like, you know, it's just not really a thing. Let's see. Supposedly, Reaper Tongue Gatquak spawns around this fountain somewhere. Maybe up in one of the buildings. Guess I should click on him to see what kind of monster he is. I'm assuming since it says Reaper Tongue, he's some sort of mage. Yeah, there's a time extension we could get, I guess. Although I don't think it would do very much for us. Although the time extensions are how you actually are able to trigger the procs, and the more time extensions you have, the higher your chances are at proccing. And also the different colors the procs will be. Proc system was actually introduced with Abyssia, but they considered Abyssia such a big success that they wanted to incorporate it in other things. And so when they changed Dynamis, one of the changes they made was just the fact that that they added a proc system to Dynamis to improve currency drops. I guess also to like give solo players that would be doing it a little more fun. Nice big ground strike, Zaid. We'd love to see it. Troopers paladins, I'm pretty sure. Reaper tongue Gadquak. Okay. We'll sneak an invisible back up and see if we can't get to him before the person that's farming. Oh, we have aggro. I guess either Uriel Blade went through the floor, or maybe they linked by sight from the ground. Monsters do that sometimes with elevation. Elevation in this game has always been really finicky. And you used to be able to use elevation in this game to actually avoid TP moves. And there was this big boss in the Abyssia Miseru coast where people actually would use the elevation to basically cheese it. And that was apparently enough of a frustration for Square that they decided to cause elevation to not prevent TP moves if the elevation was like adjacent to the lower elevation. So like sometimes, so now basically it's sometimes elevation works and sometimes it doesn't. For the purpose of Relic Booge, are you serious? I'd consider it, but it's warrior only. I love warrior, I really do. But if I was going to do a warrior-only weapon, I'd just do the mythic. I mean, the mythic isn't like super good these days, but like I don't want a bravura. I never really have. I mean, I'm the kind of guy who loves. Oh, so he's a summoner, and we're probably gonna like get a bunch of ads. I guess as long as we kill the. As long as we kill him before we die and we get a Bijou, it'll be worth it. Okay. Not too bad. Barbaric Bijou! Alright, we got it. But we did get aggro though. I thought we made a clean break almost. I really did. I thought we made a clean break. Cut that out there, Mr. Monk. I'll fuck you up with the Savage Blade. Where do we spawn the boss? Northern Sandioria exit. Okay. Cool beans. So we'll head up there, rest up, do full buffs, if we can get away from this aggro. Or get through this aggro, I guess. Still got that ranger up there, whatever that's shooting at us. So we've got to like try to, I don't know, move him down a bit. It's getting tricky, Batman. Now we gotta deal with this icon. Or well, Sergeant Tombstone rather than War Chief Tombstone. You notice that the Tombstones, they don't have a lot of HP, and they resist physical damage out the ass, but they take full magical damage. And back in the day, basically, to get the time extensions, you would send a squad of black mages, and they would time nuke the tomestones to kill them in a single cast, so that no aggro would happen, because they would just instantly die. And sometimes the black mages would get in trouble, like they would mistime the time nuke, or one of them would be unexpectedly subbing a different sub other than red mage or white mage, or whatever subs they had agreed to use to all have equivalent fast cast. And it was bad news bears. But okay. So just like the Windurstian one, this one's gonna have backup dancers. Apparently they're gonna be tomestones. I'll redo my buffs like right now, because mine last forever with composure. And then I'll rest my MP and actually I think I'll just go ahead and buff, and I'll use convert, because like what else am I using convert for, you know? So we're gonna haste Zaid. I need to haste myself too, come to think of it. Phalanx 2 on for line roll. Just don't get on ourselves. We're also going to put Phalanx 2 on Shantato too, so that she stays alive, or can live through Seismostomp. Like, I think she can live through it anyway, but I don't know if like, it's consistent or not. Refresh on a Pururu. I don't think the fight's going to last that long, but it's better to be safe than sorry. I'll put Phalanx 1 on myself. Same potency, shorter duration, but then I can put Phalanx 2 on Zaid as well. Although, in all honesty, I don't think Zaid's going to really pull any hate. Unless Valinor dies. Which, Valinor could very realistically die if the statue gets off, Death, the Death cast, so. Just switch to this. Oh, wait. Alrighty, Mega Boss for Dynamis Sandioria time. Oh, they're bards. I guess that makes sense. Bindga, huh? Seismostomp, there it is. It's especially dicky if they do Seismostomp and stun me, and then cast Death. That could happen very realistically. Don't want it to happen, but it could happen. A mithril beast coin, really? That's almost an insult. In fact, it is an insult. All right, but now we've beaten Dynamis Sandioria just like that, you know. So the last city we've got to do is Dynamis Juno. We're only 40 minutes into the recording, so we might as well go do it. And I'll just run back to the start of here because that's where we get the cutscene with Frank Maj or whatever, so he can tell us Cornelia's waiting for you in Bucidine. But excuse me for a minute, I gotta take a drink. This seems too easy. That's because it is. Like, and I'm not even really making it look easy either, because I've restricted myself to level 75. Although I've decided death does not exist in that realm. You might call it a prison of souls. Even those who fall in battle will rise again after a time as if nothing had happened, like a flame returning to a candle whose light has been extinguished. There's an endless succession of life and death. How many times has that cycle repeated itself in that damned abode? There's one thing that bothers me. Whatever happened to the original wielders of the weapons and armor that the beastmen there now possess? The statues in the shape of orcs were once actual beastmen then, but I get carried away with my musings. Please pay no mind to my ramblings. You have secured the Hydrocore Command Scepter, an incredible feat. It proves the strength of your conviction, and is one of the keys you will need to enter Zarkabard. You will need 4 such trophies. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yep. Heard it all before there, buckaroo. Now we need to go to Juno. Juno. And it's actually in Rulude Gardens. Dynamis Juno is in Rulude Gardens. And back in the day, my favorite Dynamis was actually Dynamis Juno, until I got to the Northlands. Dynamis Zarkabard is really fucking cool because you get the actual Shadow Lord music for the entirety of it, so it feels really fucking epic. Plus you're fighting demons. You get to fight, you know, demons and Dynamis, and it's just really... It's really fucking cool. But Dynamis Juno, it's a bunch of goblins. And, I don't know, it just felt cool to see the big old, what the heck? Are there really that many notorious monsters? Okay, if there are, then, I guess we'll be seeing them. Ready! Those whose fate is linked will guide you. Is it the Mithra? I bet it's the Mithra, right? She's the only one left. Humans and Galkas have never been the best of friends. I used to think that it was just the way it was and always would be. I figured I'd be causing myself grief if I stuck my whiskers into another nation's problems. My next catnap was all that mattered to me in those days. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. Responsibility for Ralgram's transformation lies with all of us who traveled with him on that expedition. By sharing the blame for the crimes he committed as the Shadow Lord, we can finally call ourselves his true companions. Let me help you on your path. May guiding light fill this prismatic hourglass. Ralgram's fate is in your hands. Shantatotu Apururu. Interestingly, the Northlands, like Dynamis Butadine, they have like every type of monster that we fought so far, and all these Dynamises. So, you know, orcs, Yagudo, Quadev, goblins. In addition to bombers, who are the ghosts of the Hydrocore, which is like a elite unit of mostly Sandiorians as their excuse to not have to change the original Falmer model back in the day. And there are Falmer Notorious Monsters you have to get certain drops for. I think, anyway. They might just be time spawns now. But, they drop the attestations for the relic weapons you wield. And so it's required to be actually able to enter Dynamic Fusidine and get that in order to actually make a relic. Okay, so like, I don't know where the Notorious Monsters hang out here. Morgmox Moldnoggin. Well, he's in a kind of a bad spot for me to want to fight him. Oh, look, someone else. Level 99 Thief. Oh. Okay. Look for, oh. Ah, there's several people in here. Guess it makes sense. I think you can get all three types of currency in Dynamis Juno. I don't fully remember, but I believe you can. Okay, well, we don't got any other choice but to get this summoner. Not my first choice for a fight, but I think we'll be okay. As long as we sleep Shiva. Or she, No, we don't want to sleep the fucking Alchemist. We want to sleep Shiva. I said we want to sleep Shiva. Ooh. Oh, we got Dia on us though. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, we can still sleep that Black Mage though. Real talk. And I don't think we got anything from the Notorious Monster, did we? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, so. Go figure. I'll eat your soul! There were like a bunch of listed Notorious Monsters. Japkicks, Pigeon Specs? Okay, I guess we can try to get to him. Sounds like a, no, Pigeon Pex. I kind of don't know what they're going for with that name. But I guess we can try, I don't know. We're gonna get like 2 goblins either way. So, that side has a statue. Whatever. Oh, he's moving. How dare you move on me, you slut? Let's just go ahead and aggro him over here and see what we get. Probably gonna get way too much. Yep, way too much. We are likely extremely boned. But It could be worse. Roving Bijou! We got the Bijou though, that's all that matters. If we die and have to come back in, it's fine. So we got the Bijou.
Yeah.
Wait, we actually live? Because of the way they didn't, like, aggro my trusts or whatever? Or, well, like... Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will more than gladly take it. Only question is, where do I spawn the Mega Boss? If I remember right, it used to be in the Archduke's Palace. But we used to like drag it out to like the auction house for whatever reason. Let me look it up. It's called a Goblin Golem near the exit to Upper Juno. That's got to be different. We definitely never fought. We never fought the fucking boss over near the fucking exit to Upper Juno. That's not. That is not how this was. But I suppose nowadays it is. Okay, I'm just gonna rebuff, and then I guess we're doing it to it. First aid, because I don't really care about me. Ha! I lied! Alrighty then. Let's put on Blink, I guess. It's like 2/3 of a Tsusemi. And not quite as good though, because the shadows are spread out. Hey, the Dynamis Juno one's like the Bastok one. It doesn't have any backup dancers. I bet that means it's gonna be extra dicky though. No death for you, no death for you. Shut the fuck up with that death nonsense now. We don't play that around here. I don't know what Torpid Glare even does. Puts him to sleep. Hydrocore Tactical Map. Oh yeah. So now we have beaten Dynamis Juno. So now we have access to Dynamis Butadiene. Which I don't actually know if we can actually beat Dynamis Butadiene at 75. Its Mega Boss is a lot different than these Mega Bosses. Dynamis Bucidine's Mega Boss is an Arimon. And he teleports around and casts spells. And he can also cast Death. And so what can happen to you is when you spawn him and engage him, he can warp away from you and then cast Death while you're having to run up towards him. So it's kind of like a, shit show, because you don't know where he's going to go. But we've got options. We could try to fight him in many different ways. I just don't know how they've changed Dynamis Bucidine, so I'll have to figure that out too. I'm sure it's been changed in similar ways. Bucidine. Yeah, and also Dynamis Bucidine is where you start to get a bunch of the relic body armor pieces. Although it's not completely universal. It's just, it happens to be, it's like for every job except for Warrior, Paladin, Beastmaster, Dancer, and Thief. Everybody else gets their relic bodies there. And of course, never Rune Fencer or Geomancer. Like I said, they don't get any artifact armor until level 99. I know they had like a relic version or an Empyrean version or something that's like inverted colors or something, but beastmen of that world carry the spoils of previous battles, equipment that you or I would use. I'm not able to touch them in my present form, but I feel something about those weapons and armor, something extraordinary. Wait, I don't mean that they're cursed or anything like that. It's something like, not ominous, but how can I explain it? Anyway, they're not evil, just, different from other normal swords and things. Being all ghost-like and stuff, you can feel things like that. But enough of that kind of talk. Congratulations are in order. You've got your paws on the Hydra Core tactical map. It shows you've got the goods in the hero department. Also help you get into the Zarkbard. First, you've got to collect the other 3 trophies and hightail it to Snowy Bucidine Glacier. Cornelia should be up there waiting for you. So, in all honesty, I'm not sure if I should stay Red Mage / Dark Knight, or if I should switch jobs to like Samurai or something. Really don't know. But also, I neglected to show it off, but every time you complete a Dynamis and kill its Mega Boss, you get the title Dynamis, Area Interloper. So, confirmation by title that you have done the deed and beaten the boob. Man, there's a lot of notorious monsters in Dynamis Bucidine. Alright. Let me look you up, Angramanu. Trade Luring Bijou at J5. It has Chain Spell, which it will spam death. Does it still spawn with its 4 dragons? It had 4 like Dahak-like dragons, called Pukus, and it looks like they still do. So I definitely think that I do not have what it takes to solo Angramanu, but I could be wrong, because I don't know how much HP he has in this day and age. But if we could theoretically, if we could hit him hard enough right away, we could kill him. And ways we could do that is we could bring a damage dealing job and, build TP, and then start the fight and hope that we kill him before he kills us, or his dragons kill us. Which, back in the day, you had someone grab all 4 dragons, like once you spawn them, they grab all 4 dragons, and they would kite them all the way as far away as humanly possible, while the entire alliance killed Angramanu. Because Angramanu would be teleporting around and all that. But yeah, I don't know all about that. I don't know if we can win. I don't know what the best course of action is. Nor what job to really take for it. I imagine it would be good to use a damage dealing job of some sort. Preferably one of the ones like Warrior or Dark Knight where I have augmented, you know, Sky God weapons from Synergy, because they're going to be my avenue for doing as much damage as possible. But I don't even know where to get the Bijou, first of all. Second of all, dicks. No, but the other option would be to use Samurai, since Angermanyu is an Ahriman. He's demon. Of course, we could use Dark Knight / Samurai and try to kill him that way. But we definitely would want to stun him. We'd want to be able to stun him, I think. So I think if I try it at all, I'll what the fuck? My chair's falling apart. I guess I got tired of my shit. Why did you come off there? Did I strip the screws or something? I don't recall having issues like that with this other one. Looks like the screw fell out or came out. Okay. Well, I'll have to fix that later. But whatever. As far as what to go as for the immediate, I don't know. I guess Red Mage / Ninja would be fine. High damage, or higher damage anyway, and plenty of survivability. I don't know how strong any of the Notorious monsters or anything are in Dynamis Bucidine by today's standards. I don't remember them being all that much stronger than any stuff you face in the cities, but you know, it feels different when you have like an entire alliance at your back. So like, I don't know. But we need to take the book warp up to Bucidine Glacier. But there's also the Notorious monsters for the relic weapon attestations, which you don't need the attestation until you get to stage 4. Which to upgrade from stage 3 to stage 4, you need 60 100 pieces of a set amount of 100 pieces, and then the attestation, the proper attestation. There are multiple. There's an attestation for every weapon. So, yeah. This is really gonna bother me. I lean on my left armrest a lot. Let's see if that's the screw there. Is there 2 screws? Okay. Oh, that answers a question I had from the other night. I found a screw the other night. I was like, what is that from? And I didn't even know or realize it. And I guess it was from my chair. Where did I put it? Because that means there's 2 of them. There it is. Okay. Just give me 1 second here. I need this left armrest like crazy. Ugh. I wish I had a camera set up so you could like see me doing this. Although I guess it wouldn't really be that much that interesting. Let's see. Got my little Phillips head. Okay. markings. Either I didn't have these screws all the way in, or it's just bad design. The screws go on the bottom of the armrest to hold the top of the armrest on. You tell me how that makes sense. Like, I don't see why you couldn't put them in the top so they're gravity assisted to stay in, and then just have like a cushioned sleeve that goes over the top or something like that, so that you're not resting your elbow on screws. They're really short screws too. Alright. Wait, did it fall out again? What the fuck? I just screwed you in. Come on, Sheila. I'm trying to record Final Fantasy XI, and you are being a slut. And not in the good way. Okay, are you in? Are you secure? Can I go back to playing the game so I can go die to a fat demon, or ghosts, or beastmen? Okay, that'll have to do. And if one of the screws falls out again, it'll probably be the back one. But I'll know what it is this time. Okay, we can get on our happy mount. Because the trail markings for Dynamis Butadine are next to Rangomont Pass, which is all the way in the southwest there. And Dynamis Butadine, it's literally the entire zone of Butadine Glacier. And Angermayu is like spawned all the way at Feyin. And each of the Zoksha towers house one of the Falmer Notorious monsters that drop the attestations. And the Falmer Notorious monsters that drop the attestations, they have 3 jobs at once and 3 2 hours at once. So they're no joke. They're pretty rough characters. Not as rough as Angermanyu, though. I wonder which one I need to kill for sword. I remember the name of the great sword one is the Attestation of Righteousness. Pretty sure it's Attestation of Glory. It might be Force, though. Gobble de foi. Let's see, Attestation of Glory. This piece of papyrus certifies that you have mastered the sword. Yep, okay, so it's the same dude that I have to kill for the Attestation of Righteousness. How about that? Trade Despot's Fortune. Drops from Hydra, Paladin, Red Mages, and Warriors. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, we want to get a bijou and it can come from any of the notorious monsters in here that are time spawns or lottery spawns, apparently. Lottery spawns? Ugh. Is Dynamis Butadine gonna be complicated? Fuck. Well, I'll show you 30 minutes of it regardless. Maybe 40 minutes. Depending. And we'll get her done. Or something. Something close to that, anyway. Try to get her done. Although honestly, I don't think I'll be fighting the boss today. I'm actually kind of scared to fight it because I'm pretty sure I will lose. But I'm also pretty sure that Zerg fighting it is like the only way because of its ridiculous danger. All in all, I might have to ask my friend Vox and be like, "Hey Vox, can you kill Angermayu for me with 1 hit, please?" She'd be like, dude, why aren't you just leveling and doing this yourself? And I'd be like, because stupid sentimental reasons. I want to have fun. Alright, Cornelia. There's a broken branch thrust into the ground. It will now be warped to Dynamis Bucidine. I have been waiting for you. Do you remember the last words Raugrim spoke to you? The link will soon be severed. Do you understand the significance of these words? The soul that was divided is whole once again. Towering rage will take on physical form. Yes, new Shadow Lord will be born. Even I will no longer hear his voice. Even now I can barely feel the emanations of Raugrim's faltering spirit. When those emanations fade completely, he will be... The Zarkabard of that other realm is shrouded in a vast darkness, preventing contact from the outside. Even those of us without material bodies are unable to penetrate that mist of eternal night. Until that mist clears, I cannot guide you to Zarkabard. The next place you must venture is the twin of Vanadil's Bucidine. There you will find the last trophy to complete the set of keys we need. You must obtain that last trophy. All 5 trophies combined with your power will create a synergistic force, allowing us to part the shroud for a precious few moments. It will open a path between worlds. Take care, my brave adventurer. May the blessings of Altana guide and protect you. Dun, da, da, da. And here we are again. This delightful music. Same time limit as before. Same amount of... Actually, there might be more time extensions. Not really sure. But we'll do our damnedest. Also, I think if I do take on Angramayu, one of the ways I could possibly delay the fight with him, like, to try to make it more effective, give us, our character, a longer amount of time to kill him, would be to use all tank trusts, or all really, like, durable trusts that pull hate or whatever. And that way, whenever he chainspell deaths, we get 4 casts, which will give us about 12 seconds longer to beat on him. Doesn't guarantee victory by any means, and it might even be the stupid way to go, I don't know. But assuming we can even get a Leering Bijou to begin with, since apparently everything in here is placeholder spawns, according to the BG Wiki. You know, we'll see. Also, it's specifically Beastmen NMs that drop the Leering Bijou that we need. There's a separate section up towards the new tower where the Hydra Core bombers spawn. And those are what we kill to get our attestation. And back in the day when you were just doing Dynamis Bucidine to clear it, you never went up there. You only ever went up there when someone was making a relic and wanted to get it or whatever. And it's kind of a mysterious section, you know. I wonder if any of my trusts got Demon Killer. Because that could also help. I mean, if I do get a Leering Bijou, I'm going to get Silent Oils and Prison Powders from the auction house. And I'll come back on Dark Knight / Samurai for trying to kill Angramayu. And I'll probably use like Valinerol, Rug Hajin, maybe Zaid, and I don't know. Shantato 2 couldn't hurt. She attacks from range, but I guess I could. I don't know. I don't know which ones I'll use exactly, but it's gonna be multiple tanks so that we have slightly longer to beat on him. Although we'll probably be the first on the hate list anyway. We're going to be hitting so hard. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Assuming we even, you know, get there. We probably won't get there this time. This is, you know, huge zone. We have to remember the layout of Bucidine. Yeah, all this stuff that says Hydra, that's all Fommers. And we can see them already because wide scan doesn't account for elevation difference, but they're actually up at the new tower. Drop Rick's granite palms. Sounds like a monk. Come on, buddy. You know you want to drop me a bijou. You know you do. You know you want to, baby. You know you want to. You know you want to. Okay. I can't stun him, so all we can really do is cure Valineral if Valineral starts getting low. Which, I mean... it's happening. Paralyze is procking, though. Gotta love it. Boom. Not so tough. Okay. And if I don't get the Bijou this time, then I'll just farm it off screen. Because, like, you know, I'm not going to make you watch me farm it, like, for like an hour or something. We're just going to go around looking for notorious monsters that are already up. And, yeah. Yeah, you see the question mark that's in there? That's one of the attestation spawn points. They're all right inside of the Zilkstra towers. As like a little separation battlefield sort of thing. And like, they were using ugly lock styles before lock style was a thing. Because they have 3 different jobs, they have like 3 different pieces of artifact armor equipped. And if I remember right, Gobbled Flop has like the Red Mage Relicat, I think like the Paladin Surcoat, I think like Dark Knight gauntlets and pants, and then I think Warrior boots or something like that. Like he looks kind of cool, but he's not. Wait, Hydra Warrior's down there? Say what? I didn't realize they could spawn down there. But maybe everything's changed though. I guess everything's changed. See any notorious monsters on my wide scan? Thinking that I don't. I do not. So let me look at this NM listing, because the NM listing for this is like lottery spawn, lottery spawn, lottery spawn. And if they are, like, but it doesn't list any other positions, with a few exceptions. I don't know. We'll just run. We'll run all the way up to Fei Yin and see if we see any other notorious monsters. If we don't, we'll come back to one of the few recorded positions and start killing. I assume people don't come here for currency farms, because it's just such a big zone. But this technically has the most monsters of any Dynamis zone we've been in so far. But I mean, you saw how fast they respawn in the other areas anyway, and how condensed the city zones are, and how you can also focus on one single type of currency if that's what your stage needs. And so that makes the cities better for farming currency. But you do... You gotta do Bucidine to get to the ends, and you gotta do Zarkabard as well. Although, interestingly, you don't actually have to beat Zarkabard to get a relic weapon, you just have to... There are other notorious monsters, the animated weapons that are in Zarkabard, that you have to kill in order to get a specific type of fragment unique to your weapon. And the whole shtick with the animated weapons is they taunt you and they try to warp out like immediately or whatever. So like the idea is you Zerg kill them and you have to stun them as much as possible while you're Zerg killing them. And so the way you want to take those on is you build TP ahead of time with tons of people, and you have like half of your people do nothing but damage and the other half do nothing but stuns. And you don't care about overlapping stuns at all. You just do not want it to warp. If they get the warp animation off, they're gone. And I don't know how dreadful that is these days, but like, unless you had complete control over your link shells, like Hydra's down here is very weird to see. But unless you had complete control over your link shells doings, then you know you weren't going to be going right back into Dynamis Archibar like the next time Dynamis was going to happen. You would likely be going back to one of the city zones or making love the club in a different way. Because like brain has stopped functioning. Yes, okay. So, ooh, Debo Pyro Hand, another notorious monster. Glad we started coming out this far. Sounds like a black mage. I guess we'll find out. Yep, he's a black mage. Oh, my inspell wore off. I have been running for a while. Ah, shit, that shit again. Well, we're definitely aggroing shit, that's for sure. Chunk of Woot ore. Thanks for nothing. Oh, I'm totally screwed. Let's go get this mage out of the way. That's... Thaumaturge is black mage, just like in 14. We ain't be wanting none of that. Constable is white mage, so he's gonna refill his HP here in a second. More than likely. Maybe Zaid will stun him. Probably not. Oh, we got him in the middle of a TP move before he decided to benediction. That's good. As far as currency drops work in Bucidine, I think the Hydra can drop anything, and the Goblins can drop anything. But everybody else drops their respective city currencies, like Cloudevs drop buy and bills, Orcs drop bronze pieces, Yakudo drop white shells. Mage Napper, huh? Quadevs are really, buy Spiral Eye. Alright, these Quadevs, man. Low-key coming in handy for me. Practically Bastoken brothers. Call Wyvern? That's your idea of a Mage Napper? I mean, I guess I can't complain too much. Still no Bijou, though. Unfortunate. But Spiral Eye sounds like a ranger. But we'll see what he is whenever he 2 hours. He's kind of club. What are you, a Kraken Club Ranger? Bard. Okay. Whatever. No judgment, no judgment. Just give me the Leering Bijou, won't you? Okay, we got a summoner here, so... Oh, we got the Bijou, we got the Bijou. Yeah, I'm a little bit scared though to try to take on Angermayu. I think we have a pretty good shot at it though if I switch to Dark Knight. As long as I have TP ahead of time, as long as we don't miss our weapon skills, and as long as my weapon skills do as much damage as I think they'll do. Also, come to think of it, whenever I spawn it, it's going to have those 4 dragons. So I guess my idea for all tanks might be kind of stupid and bad. Let's see, I guess we could do Valinarol, Ruhajin, Zaid, and a Pururu. Something like that. Which, I mean, we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. I guess I could... I guess I'm okay with losing on camera. Let's give it a shot, shall we? And, I don't know what Angermayu's level is. Or what would be the best food to use against him. I want to do high damage. But I also don't want to miss. Maybe I should... Let's see. We're currently still on the effects of a stew pot I used before one of the mega bosses of previous zones. So we'll need an antacid. If I want to use something different, or if I want to use another stew pot and buff my trust's accuracy as well, which might not be a bad idea. Let's look through foods real quick. I don't think there's anything I can get that, like... Wait, what's Akamochi do? What's attack and accuracy? It says it's for pets, but I don't think that's for actual, like, us. It's for, let's see. Miso ramen. There's defense. Pork cutlet bowl is all attack power. Red curry buns have demon killer on it. Demon killer +6, in fact. Might be best off just using those because of the demon killer. I don't think there's anything else that like gives accuracy, attack, and like demon killer. Yeah, I'll go all in. I'll splurge on these. And, accuracy be damned. We'll have Soul Eater for accuracy. Give me the red curry buns +1, damn it. Okay. And now we will go change jobs. I was trying out one of the new defense foods, the omelet sandwich. They're actually really nice. They're a lot of vitality, a lot of mind, a lot of HP, accuracy, a lot of defense, and enmity. They're everything that a Tabnasian taco should have been back in the day. Now, this is probably going to go horribly wrong. Just like forewarning, we're probably going to go in and we're probably just going to fucking die. But, I am willing to fail. Just so I know for sure that I could not succeed. Which I guess with that in mind, I could try to show you off the other assaults. Just to show you what they are. Mercurial Sword. Wait, no. You can't use that on Dark Knight. And I think I'll switch my set for my weapon skill back to using Hecatome Mitts rather than Alkyonesis bracelets, just so I have more accuracy during the weapon skilling. Don't think it's worth trying to absorb off Anger Mayu. Like if I was using Stew Pot instead, it might be, and that might have actually been the way to go. Maybe I should use Stew Pot and absorb off of him to lower his vitality and raise my strength. But I don't know. I just do not know. But I'll find out soon enough. I will guarantee that I die. Now the only reason I'm not using Samurai is because Samurai can't get as much attack power as Dark Knight. Even though Samurai's 2-hour would let me get in more weapon skills. The weapon skills from Dark Knight should be far more powerful. And this is definitely going to be a fight where I use an Icarus Wing. Assuming we live that long. So we should get 2 big weapon skills off. It should be a big deal. I guess, though, it kind of depends on if we live through the initial engagement. Because... oh, we got some relic armor that I don't care about. Let's throw it away real quick. I mean, the enhancing magic skill and the mind on those cleric's duck skills is great. If I was a white mage player, like a serious white mage player, I would totally jump at the chance for that. But I'm not, so it's kind of whatever. I'm shuddering because I'm like, I want to win so badly, and like I know the chance for me to win. Like, I could potentially win. Like, I don't think that it's out of the realm of possibility, but like, I guess I'm shuddering with like anticipation because we could get like ridiculously close and lose, and that would suck. And that's actually probably what's gonna happen. Like, either we're gonna get so close and win, or we're gonna like just outright suck and die and lose. So but we won't know until we prove it to ourselves, so, or until I prove it to me rather, I suppose. Why don't I have a stun macro on Dark Knight? I should have that. Just proof that I'm not playing all my jobs enough. Doing too much red mage. So we got all our TP gear. Our dust trousers are in one of our wardrobes, but yes, technically we do. Okay, and we got our weapon skill gear. We need to alter that to be... yeah, what's that number? Is it... okay, I guess it's that. Okay. I'm gonna alter that back just so that it's... just so it's that. And, also, I suppose, technically, with our absorb set, we might be able to absorb off of monsters that are nearby before we pop it. And then, like, I don't know how many monsters would actually be close by, but if we were to do that, we would have at least enhanced our stats. Because they're 3-minute buffs, so, like, and we're on Dark Knight, so we don't have any buffs we can actually do to our trusts. So, that would be valid. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm so fucking nervous. You've seen me die plenty. Like, you've seen me run straight into stuff that'll, like, just completely annihilate me. So, like, I don't know why I'm... so... like this. But yeah, remember we've got a lot more damage on our scythe than we otherwise would. It's actually stronger than a relic scythe as far as its raw base damage goes. And just need to grab some prison powder and silent oils because we don't have. I mean, I have my sneak ring and my invisible ring, but I don't think the duration of 5 minutes on those is enough to run across the entirety of Busadine Glacier. So we want to take this old-timey medicine. And just real quick, it's really unlikely, but yeah, I didn't think so. I was hoping. I went way past it. Why did that either? Nope, no cursed mail still. Whatever. Okay, let's go back to Busadine, Dynamis Busadine, and die. But at least we'll be dying to the Mega Boss. And if we win, I'm gonna be fucking ecstatic. But come to think of it, by the time we get there, like... it might be fucking, like, close to the hard cap on the fucking recording, because we're already at 1:40. And here I am, dicking around, running towards the wrong warp. And not wrong warp in the good way. Not wrong warp in the good way. Okay. Faragandi, please. Busadine Glacier, please. I'm pretty sure the Rangumot Pass book is at on the Sandiorian side, so I don't think that would be any closer than going to Busadine and just mounting up. Ahem, let me mount up, please. I'm racing against the clock to my death. Place your bets, viewer. Place your bets. Will I die pathetically, or will I nearly kill it or will I win outright? I'd say you decide, but that's why I said place your bets. I guess we'll also be able to meditate. Like when we walk inside, we summon our trust, then we meditate. Then we use our silent oil and our prism powders and start running towards Fei-Yin. Because I'm pretty sure he still spawns at Fei-Yin, right? You still spawn at Fei-Yin. J5. Let's check this map. That's J5, right? Yep, sure enough, Fei-Yin is J5. I knew they wouldn't go as far as changing that. Like, Dynamis Butadiene is where shit starts getting real, as far as Dynamis goes. And if we're able to beat this, I will, like I said, I'll be ecstatic. But we won't, alone, we won't stand a chance against the final boss to Zarkabard. We'll have to get someone with item level or level later. Like, we really are pushing... Oh wait, that's not one. We don't need that. Oh yeah, just kill me right now. I don't have my trust out. Just bring Angramayu right out to the real world, please. I'm ready to die. Okay, so my Java Billy list hadn't loaded Dark Knights in yet. That's funny. Okay, so we're gonna use Valinor. We're gonna use Root Hachi. We could use Zaid. Maybe he'll stun, be an extra stun. Or we could go with Koltada for Chaos Roll, for maximizing our attack. And honestly, I have a stun, so I'm gonna go with Koltada. Last minute change to the roster. Yeah, baby. We already used to meditate, so let's sneak up and go. Although meditate on sub-job's only 60 or 600 TP nowadays. Probably sounds crazy to someone else, but like all they did to TP, right, is it used to be a 1 to 3 digit number, between 0 and 300, and it had a huge percent sign by it. And for whatever reason, I don't know what year they did it. It was after Adolin came out, though, and it was like after I'd taken a break from the game for a few years. Sometimes in the lost years where I was subscribed, but didn't play at all. Probably shortly after the item level, maybe a year or two after the item level went to I-119. I don't really know. I'd have to look it up. But they just did away with the percentage sign and made it a 4-digit number. So instead of 300 TP, you now get 3,000 TP. Well, I know I've said that tons of times, but like, it really is a big deal change. And I don't like it. But there's plenty of things in this world that I don't like that I just have to put up with. It's kind of sad that our like enhanced trusts, like their giant HP pools and MP pools, they almost don't matter in content like this because the boss just has like a, an instant death spell. It's like, hey bro, I can just cast that instantly, bro. Honestly, what would really be good for it to happen would be if it casted death before it used chain spell, because that would cause death to be on cooldown, and death is actually a spell that black mages are allowed to have these days. And its recast time is 180 seconds. And I don't know if that applies to a red mage monster that has like several tiers of fast cast. It's probably For them, it's probably like a 2-minute recast or something. But it would actually be perfect if, like, Anger Mayu came out the gate, we hit it, and then it casted Death onto Line Roll immediately, and we just let the cast get off. Because then whenever it chain spelled, we wouldn't have to worry about that. Because chain spell doesn't reset your recast times if you've already casted a spell. At least for players it doesn't. I don't know if it works different for monsters. It just, whenever you chain spell, you need to have the spell already ready in order for it to be quick magicked and have no recast time. Oh man, yeah, we might hit the hard limit. I might need to just back-to-back record here or something. Do I still have my powder boots on me? I do not. Of course, even if I use the powder boots, I would have to use a silent oil and a prism powder right after, and that means I'd have to stop and wait for 10 seconds to do that, and then take another couple of seconds. I'd only get 15 seconds to flee, which would be better than nothing, but would also just sort of be like, what's the point? Take me like half a square further, like 3 times as fast. Of course, I suppose when you're crunching for every minute, you know. I suppose I could have fought Anger Mayu on Red Mage / Dark Knight and countered Chainspell Death with Chainspell Stun, assuming that I got the stuns off. But the real problem isn't just the fact that we have to deal with Anger Mayu as Chainspell Death, it's also the fact that there's 4 dragons trying to kill us the whole time. Which is why I'm going to try the whole might makes right approach. Although I don't think that will really be that much better that way. Look at that gigantic moon. Waxing gibbous 83%. So Dynamis has a mirrored moon. Everything about it's mirrored, but dark. Amazing. Mirai Whisperblade, huh? Duke Sniper. Okay, that's definitely a ranger. If I remember right, I think that Zilkstra Tower has the Dark Knight one that I think is like part Dark Knight, part Ranger, part, I don't know, Beastmaster? I don't remember what the trifecta was for that one. I just remember we had to kill it at some point. Also, remember a lot of nasty pulls happening around here, and lots of wipes and almost wipes happening right around here back in the day. Man, we've only got 10 minutes left on the hard cap on my recording time. I really milked this one. I think I stopped for like 5 minutes and fixed my chair arm because it was going to bug me. Oh, goodness me. And we're also still not even there yet. Like, we've been running for 6 minutes straight. Or thereabouts. Now I wondering if these are the last monsters we'll see, because if they are, this is where we need to like build some TP. But I don't want to like try to fight a whole bunch of shit because it takes time. But like, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just go. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I have another meditate in the bank. And while it would be nice to have like way higher TP at the very, very start, you know, I just don't have the time for it right now. I don't have time to link 3 orcs and unexpectedly a 4th orc, and then, you know, just like all that fuckery. It's kind of interesting. No more monsters appear near Dark Fey Inn. This is all the area where you fight Angra Mayu, and you would expect him to be way bigger, but it's mainly because of his 4 dragons. And back in the day, you would have your alliance line up on the wall, and all your kiters would just come over here, and you'd get spawned. Your kiters would grab the dragons. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so this is kind of bad because like our trusts are going to try buffing first. But it could be worse, I suppose. We're going to start with Dread Spike's Third Eyes. And Warding Circle, because Demon. And I'm going to preemptively Last Resort and Soul Eater so I don't have to do them while we fight the damn thing. And let's see how fast we die. Alright, let's do this. Angra bitch foo. Oh shit, we are going to die. Oh, but he already teleported away. What a bitch. And I don't know where he went. Like, he flies towards us, but you notice we're gravitied. I guess we could fight back against the dragons or something. But they already killed our trust because we were... Yeah, so this went horribly. Not quite what I expected, but... It's pretty much... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Probably a mistake to try to do that at 75 by myself. Gonna definitely want to try to enlist the aid of someone after I get another Leering Bijou, which I'll do that off screen. And yeah, but you saw like how much did our Cross Reaper do? 1272. Yeah, we can damage him just fine, but these dragons, you see, they have every dragon move. And one of them did Chaos Blade, right? Which is that really bad curse. And that put Valineral down. All my trust down on HP. Which also prompted Apururu to start doing Kursna. But yeah, I think that's the upper limit of what we can do ourselves. So I guess next time, if I can't like enlist help from my friend, I'll just show off the rest of the first Lieutenant Assaults, even if they kill me, which they will. And I don't know exactly how it'll go, like what I'll do. We got the Treasures of Ottergon storyline up next, but I kind of want to like dip all the way into Dynamis so that I can like start the relic building process. I also don't know if we would actually be able to kill those dragons quickly enough. That would be our other option, to actually deal with the really problematic ads. They're not sleepable or anything, as far as I know. And I don't know how much health they have either. People never fought them back in the day. So, and people probably still don't fight them. They probably just overpower the fight them level. Which is what I'll have to do, one way or the other. So, thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. Yeah.